Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy here, aka Cybex Trades, and today I'm going to do another trade review, quick breakdown. And yeah, overall, beautiful Thursday for me. Came out green. Took only one trade on Netflix and two trades on SPY, which didn't really work out, but had a nice stop loss, so I exited that. Or I guess I just looked at the smaller time frame for that one. But let's go ahead and just get straight to jump into it. Don't want to make this video longer than it has to be. So coming to the day, first trade was Netflix. We had if we go on a 4 hour here. I'm gonna show you guys here, break it down. Simple, easy, nothing too crazy. So yeah, the reason why Netflix was on my watch list, we had this head and shoulders pattern, as you guys can see. Not the best head and shoulders pattern, but hey, regardless, holding that trend line here, high probability setup personally here. Coming to the day, as you guys can see now, we're down here. Was my short thesis was to go long below, go short below 415, right around there, because I was watching this level as well. So if we go ahead and look at these levels here, come on, man. Where's 415? So if we go look at here, kind of like eyeballing it here pretty much. Here, I would say like here. No, no, no. What am I saying? What is this? Here, here. So as you guys can see, pretty much here, right in this level, or we could just make it like a. There we go. So pretty much right around this level here, as you guys can see, key levels here all around on the 4 hour head and shoulders, high probability setup, holding this trend line as well. You guys can see here that I have. And with the break of that, I was like, all right, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like we're in here. And first, I'm not gonna lie. It was very when the market opened, I was like, I saw immediately of the 415 shares below the bid just dumped 30,000 shares, which is pretty big for even if we do the math real quick here, 60,000 times 415, that's going to be about $24 million, $25 million share just dump right there, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, I don't really know how much it was, but I saw that and I was like, okay, this could actually play out. And I saw it going down right off the market open here, so the hourly here, beautiful. I thought it was going to get a retest, but it looks like it got its retest on the pre-market session. So yeah, pretty much here, this is my level here. So let me go ahead and go into the chart levels that I have, my levels, which I actually enter on. So yeah, right off the bat, we're making this little triangle here. I was like, okay, cool. If we break this, I'm entering. And as you guys can see here, we nicely broke it. Let me go ahead and pull up my EMAs. Screenshot. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Cool, cool, cool. So looking at this here, basically I entered right around here as I saw this candle hold. Stop loss was going to be right above it because I'm playing with a small account. I had to have a super tight stop loss because Netflix premiums are wild. So like they move really quickly. Like if this dollar drops here, comes back, moves like $20. The premiums move like 20, 30 cents that fast. So entered here, scaled in around this candle over here, exited over here. Would have liked to exit here, but then again, I was already up, and this is a 410 candle as well. 410 psychological level here as well. Didn't really have that charted to be honest with you because I didn't really like. I don't know, I just didn't see it as a key level, but you never know. Buyers could react there overall, so I just took my profits, and yeah, I just pretty much took my profits, which netted me a nice 53 bucks on the day, or 50. I guess let me just check. Gaming and coming out on, yeah, 53 bucks on the day. And yeah, so overall 9% of the account. Very happy with this trade overall, but I'm not. The one thing I could have done better is my emotions and just truly having that conviction to just like enter like really firmly. I mean, I was very confident, but it was just when I entered that position, my emotions were a little bit there because of these premium fluctuations. Because as you know, right, my stop loss is very tight. So if it touched that 412.50, boom, I would have been out, and I would have been down like 20 bucks or 30 bucks, and my account would have been down 5, 6, 7%. When I'm trying to grow the small account. Yes, on hindsight, you could say, like, why are you trading Netflix, with a small account? Like, what are you doing? Are you being dumb? But to be honest with you, this was just such a high probability play that I just couldn't pass on it. Beautiful structure on the bigger time frame, beautiful structure in the pre-market, um, beautiful key psychological level of 415. Let me just make this actually 414. I just don't like that 414.89, to be honest with you. So yeah, overall, when we broke that, I was like, okay, boom, I'm entering here. And to be honest with you, I guess what I could have done better here, looking back now, is when I'm journaling this. Come on, man. Is that I should have just entered here at this 415 level, to be honest, because if we look here, uh, I guess looking back here, this is when it really crossed above the EMAs, and this should have been my stop loss right here, like around here at the hold of here, because 414. I mean, it was already below a key level of 415, right? Like that's a round number, right? So I guess that's one thing I could do better next time looking at it. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to see actually because when you're here, it's already at 413. So, and then when you get on the 1 minute candle, it's way the difference in terms of the spacing for entries is different. But anyway, that's the first trade of the day. I was green already, and I was like, okay. Second trade was SPY here. It was gonna play. My thesis was right. Price did went in my direction, but I just got shaken out because of the 1 minute that I used to exit for not seeing that momentum to the downside. So I'm going to break it down to you. SPY basically nothing on the bigger time frame. Just use key levels and etc. So yeah, use some key levels here to exit, enter, and exit. And if we go ahead and look at here, so I basically entered here two contracts here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention on the SPY contracts. I mean the Netflix contracts with the 4 or 5 puts, way out of the money, yes, but you know they move decently well for my small account, and I sold them at 189. But anyway, for SPY, I entered the 437 puts at 68. Two contracts here, and wrote them down here. My target was 440, and as you guys can see, we did touch 440, but on the 1 minute, I exited right around here because of the 9 EMA. And hindsight, looking at the 5 minute, I should have just held it, to be honest with you. But you know, should have, could have, would have. It's not a strategy. So yeah, I mean, looking at this, um, beautifully went down to 440, and then we kind of chopped around there, and then went below it, and then came back, and then dropped again, and then touched this level, and etc. etc. So yeah, then that was that first trade on SPY, and then the next one. This was just retarded trade, to be honest with you. Literally entered a 0 DTE, I believe 437 puts, and I was like, okay, cool. I can just play with profits, right? These trades what I was gonna take was just pretty much with profits, right? Because I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and see if I can play my SPY thesis short. And to be honest with you, my short was to go below 440, and I didn't really stick to my plan because my thesis originally was to go short below 440 and long above 441.21. And yeah, so I didn't do that, and honestly, I'm just glad I didn't lose any money. I literally entered like right here as it bounced from 440, and I was like, okay, this candle's way too strong, and I exited right here at 21 cents. So yeah, that's pretty much sums it up for the 3 trades that I took today on Thursday, for this Thursday. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and that's pretty much my thought thesis or my thought process for those trades today. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.